Guys, this is incredible. We finally got a new sponsor. I just want to shout out Nintendo for sponsoring this video. Thank you for sending me the Nintendo Switch Lite. It's really cool. It's touchscreen. It's all this good stuff. So hopefully I should have a full review of that coming very, very soon. But honestly, we're about to be sad Alpaca again. You know, it's no more simple. I kept seeing these rumors before, probably like a couple months ago when iOS 13 came out, or like a month and a half ago. And at that time, I wasn't really freaking out too much, but I kind of knew, like, in a sense that it probably wasn't going to happen. But now as we get further and further and more reports keep coming out, I just kind of get the sense that they might be true. And that specific problem, that specific thing that could be removed from Apple, the iPhones, the iPads, which never had it in the first place, would be Force Touch. It would be that Force Touch technology. And it's really sad because, you know, once iOS 13 came out for the first time, we kind of saw that happening. Like, obviously the delay in Force Touch, as you can see, it's still there. Whenever you Force Touch into something, it takes like a couple extra seconds for it to actually execute. And that is just the most annoying thing ever for us to even find out that way. Now, we know at this time, Craig Federici, he also reached out, not to my channel, but to some people who emailed him. And he pretty much reassured everybody that it's not going to be removed from iOS 13. But that's not to say that things can't be removed later on. You know, Force Touch is a hardware thing. It's embedded into the screen. It's another layer below the screen. So I think they were testing the waters with the iPhone XR. They probably did so much market research. Like, does anybody even bring that up anymore? Like, nobody, first of all, even brings up the iPhone XR anymore. It's like so irrelevant. We've had so many phones released since then, and I think that kind of got backdropped. Like, I haven't even done a review on that forever. However, I think that's actually on Apple's advantage because they saw that nobody really talks about it anymore. They brought it up when it was first released, but maybe we just got used to it. So I think Apple's going to see that again once they release the newer iPhones with no Force Touch. They're going to see people, you know, they're going to be like, okay, it's the same. Like, people are going to get mad for like a couple weeks or something, then they'll get over it, and then it won't matter. And I'm curious to see how much it actually costs Apple to embed Force Touch into the display. I'm assuming, dude, it can't be that much more. Like, it can't be like hundreds of dollars. It's probably like an extra like $10 at max to do it. I understand at scale when they're doing thousands and tens of probably millions of iPhones. Yes, that probably ends up eating into their bottom line. But I'm sure there's still so much leverage that they have in terms of the selling costs and the cost it takes to make it that, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like they could keep it. I find no reason for them to just remove it altogether. But the other question is what's going to happen to the Apple Watches? Because the Apple Watches also have Force Touch technology. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get it focused. Whenever you Force Touch in the display, as you can see, it kind of goes out. It's not a long press in case you guys don't have an Apple Watch. But what I'm telling you is that if they remove it for the iPhones, are they also going to remove it for the Apple Watch series too? Are they going to make it so a long press is a Force Touch? Like, how are they going to do it on here? Because even though the Apple Watch, I think maybe the Apple Watch was the first thing to bring Force Touch, either this or it was the iPhone 6s, but I think these were released at the same time. So what's going to happen with the Apple Watch series too? So this affects more than just the iPhones, in my opinion. And also the Force Touch trackpad, is that going to become a long press now? Like, I don't understand. Like, the Apple Watch, the iPhone 6s, those are the ones that brought Force Touch in, and now they're only going, and now the thing that even brought it into the first place, let's just say the iPhone 6s, but that whole line is going to be removed of that feature. It makes absolutely no sense. It definitely makes sense in terms of saving money. Like, okay, if Apple wants to save money and make more money that way, then I guess that's okay. But again, I kind of see their viewpoint too, because like I said, I've seen a lot of surveys and a lot of reports of people saying like they don't even know Force Touch is on their device, like they never use it, half the people turn it off. In my opinion, like I'll tell you right now, I do know some people who turn it off fully, they don't use Force Touch. And every day, I mean, I don't feel like I use Force Touch every day, but I do use it sometimes, and it's just like an extra feature. I don't see why they would have to remove it if they brought it into the first place. They should have never released it if they didn't want us getting too caught up into, you know, attached to it in that sense. So before I get too emotional, that's where I'm going to end it. If you guys have any questions or anything, you can leave it down in the comment section below. I'd love to read them. Hit that like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it'll mean so much if you guys could hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. All those links are linked down below. I would really appreciate if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.